Hi
Near top
guys.
left edge. Face near top left. Near top edge.
Hi guys, it's VI Life with Kelly, and we're continuing on with our Cook With Me series. I am now doing the vegan gravy for the steak. I'm using the 100% premium Angus beef steak
One face near top edge.
sirloin strips. Let me turn off.
Near top right edge.
I know this is distracting.
Near top left. Face near top left edge. Speech off.
Anyway, guys, so I am using the sirloin steak strips. I showed you guys. I cooked them and I showed you all. Let me just show you right now. I baked the steak. Sorry guys, that's one of my spoons. Let me put this up. Yeah, so I baked the steak on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, I used some seasoned olive oil, and I baked them on 350 degrees. The oven was already preheated, and this went on for like 45 minutes. It smells wonderful. Okay, I pre-washed these sirloin strips before I cooked them, so pretty much I washed with bottled distilled water and about 2-3 tablespoons of vinegar, Bragg's apple cider vinegar. Let me see if I have a bottle. I was showing you guys. Yeah, the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. I get this from Kroger for $5.99. You can get it everywhere: Target, Walmart, Amazon, Whole Foods, whatever. You can find it between like $5.99 and $7.99. They have smaller sizes if you're into that. So I baked the steak. So what I'm going to do now is make rice for this meal. Let me see here. So basically, I'm going to get a small stock pan. I actually get sorry about that, guys. I usually get these mini size stock pans from Macy's. It's by Tools of the Trade. They have like a whole 12-piece set. It'll usually be like a special buy, like deal of the day for $39.99. Great deal. Sometimes $59.99. It just depends. Either way, it's a great deal. So I'm going to put this pan here. It's stainless steel. Everything I use is stainless steel, and it makes a difference. If you're wondering where I got these decorative kitchen towels, I got these from Kohl's. They were like $5.99 for 2. So you get a pack of 2 for $5.99. So what I'm going to do is add, this is the Simple Truth distilled bottled water. I'm using an entire bottle. If you have like Kroger purified water or Nestle, whatever brand you want, you just need 2 bottles of water. You're boiling it, so I'm not particular. This is water that I cook with. Dang, guys, I just threw that in there. This is water that I cook with. And then I just use a dash of kosher salt. It does make a huge difference on how your food comes out. So every little thing, a dash is like 1 teaspoon, okay? The smaller spoon is about how much salt I use. And we're finished. Okay? Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I post the finished results every time on IG. When the videos upload, they pop up on Twitter. Those are great resources for you. Definitely, if you subscribe, then you'll be notified every time I upload. You'll never miss another video. October is dedicated to food, so I will be uploading at least 5 videos a week on different recipes. So definitely look forward to that. It'll be a blend of pescatarian, vegetarian, vegan dishes. I'll also have, you know, dishes for carnivores, meat eaters, you know. I do eat some lamb, some cuts of lamb. I do eat some cuts of beef, as you can see today. And then I do eat quite a bit of fish, no scavengers, no pork, so I won't have meals for that at all. No soy, no tofu, no mushroom. I will use some dairy products when I do the red snapper and macaroni and cheese. I will be doing some actual cheese from a cow, so I'll use sharp and mild cheddar for that, but I'll also use a vegan cheese substitute. So that will be a good recipe to watch for vegan alternatives. I will be using red snapper, and then I'll look for an alternative pasta noodle to use. If you guys have a suggestion, definitely leave it in the comments, or you can email me at vilifewithkelly@gmail.com. If you want to collaborate, or you have developed, you know, you have a cooking club, or you have a recipe you'd love for me to try and make, or you have aprons or kitchen tools or seasonings, I don't know, whatever, and you guys love for me to try it out and give a review, just email me, or you can send it by mail. And my address is on my Instagram in the bio, and always in the description box here down below. Okay guys, so what we're gonna do from here, so the water should be nice and hot pretty quickly. So once the water finishes, I use Success boil in a bag rice. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Sometimes I blend the rice. I'll use a brown and a white rice. Today I just have white rice. You can use whichever one you choose. People have different spins on rice as far as it being fattening, it being a starch. I recommend if you have rice or potatoes or pasta, you try to eat that earlier in the day. Try to have a cutoff like 11 to 4 p.m. if you're gonna have starches. Otherwise, you know, do your best. You know, do your best, guys. But as far as, you know, the origination of rice in its original condition, like brown or white rice, I know it's preferred to have brown rice, or you can have quinoa. You know, just want to try to have as many things in their original make. So I agree with that 1000%. I just happen to like white rice, and that's what I have today, guys. So, you know, there's that. Let me show you this colander I'm about to use. By the way, guys, the cookies we made, so good. They're still soft, moist. The chocolate is still melty. I love the cookies. So anyway, I wanted to tell y'all that. I did want to give you an update. This is the colander. If you weren't familiar with what is a colander, it's a bowl that has holes in it. You use it to like strain hot potatoes. You can use it for like when you make pasta. It'll drain all the water out for you and still preserve your food without having to get in the sink, you know. So this is a colander. This is what I'll be using. Hold on, is someone right here? Mm-hmm. What would you like to do, madam?
Water, please.
You would like a bottle of water, ma'am?
2.
Oh, I have a cute little visitor, guys. Don't y'all love cute visitors? Hi. Okay, guys. So this is by Martha Stewart. I got this out of Macy's. It was on sale. I want to say I paid like $7.49. No more than like $9.99 or something like that. I always get the absolute best home sales and kitchen goods. I pretty much buy every single thing that's in my kitchen out of Macy's Backstage, or Ross and Marshalls. That's pretty much where everything comes from. This is the vegan, this is the vegan plant-based protein gravy and rice that I made. I put a picture of this on my Instagram. And this 20-ounce size pan with matching lid, I got this from Marshall's, guys. Super great buy. I only paid like $39.99 for this huge pan. Love, love, love. Okay. These are the remaining cookies, guys. They're dwindling down. All right, so let's get ready. Next thing I'm going to make is I'm going to be making sauteed green beans real quick while we're waiting on the rice. The rice, once the water starts boiling, is going to take about 10 minutes. So I'm going to put my headset in so we can keep up with the time. And I'm going to put this in the sink so when the rice is ready, I can put the bag in here and we can go on from there. Okay, guys, so let me give you guys some feedback on my take about the Ultimate Gardein plant-based burger patties that we used as a substitute for the steak sirloin strips for the steak and gravy. I enjoyed them when it was hot, fresh. I very much enjoyed them. The meal, I had a little bit more before I started recording, and it's pretty good. To me, it's pretty good. I feel like the more well seasoned, the better everything flows. So if you have, great seasonings, hold on, putting some stuff to the side, then you're going to have an amazing plant-based meal. I feel like if you don't use good seasonings, then your stuff is going to be bland, just like anything else. And
Speech on. Near top edge. Stop recording video. Face near top edge. 12 minutes, 10 seconds.
I just don't understand.
Near top right edge.
Okay.
Near top edge.
She says I'm good, so I'm just going to trust
Near top left edge.
the process.
Near top edge. Face near top edge. Stop recording video. Face near top edge. Speech off.
Okay, guys. So, anyway, my water is hot. Let me show you guys what I got today. Okay, guys, so I picked up from Kroger some seasoning. Let me see. Yeah, I picked up from Kroger some seasonings. They are having all their seasonings 10 for 10 right now, which means all of them are $1. Oh, I forgot to upload this receipt to my Fetch app. You guys, so I got some garlic salt. I got some Creole seasoning, which was on sale for $2.69. And it's that Tony Zacharian, or Zatarin. I'll show it to y'all in a minute. Here it is, right here. This is the Creole seasoning I was looking for yesterday, guys. And I'm definitely going to, if they have an Instagram page, I'll tag their page. This is delish. This goes great in cabbage, greens, kale, gravy. This is what you want. If you were down to 2 seasonings you could have and that was it, I will take that Creole seasoning and I will take some garlic salt and call it a day. If I can only have 2 things, that's it. Those are my 2 seasonings I will take, hands down. If I could only have 1 oil, like that's it, I would just, like, if butter and all, if you have to pick between butter, oil, I would just get olive oil and be done with it. Okay, here is the rice. It's Success Boil in a Bag rice. This is the large box. It comes with 6 large bags of rice. Makes my life so easy. You just throw it in the boiling water. It's done in 10 minutes. And then from there, I'll show you guys how I season it. And it's done, y'all. This is done. Let me see. So I turn the water down. Once it starts boiling, I just turn the water down. I think this entire box of rice was like $2.69 or something. It was something really low. But I didn't even pay attention. That's how low it was. Okay. I have some shallots here. I picked up some shallots. Ooh, let me show y'all. I picked up some shallots. If you guys are not familiar what these are, I kept telling you guys in the last video I wanted scallions for my gravy, and it's really shallots. Sorry about that. But I picked up some of those. So I'm gonna put this in my bowl with my garlic. Let me see here. Okay. And then, okay, so let me get a fork real quick, guys. So I get a fork, okay, and I just push the bag down into the water, make sure that it's submerged. I turned my heat down to about a medium heat. I'm gonna push this back here now because I'm gonna use the front eye to start with the green beans. So let's see what time it is, guys. Let me see what time it is. Hold on. How do I put my skillet back down here? Oh, here it is. I think it's the skillet. No. Okay, guys, sorry. It's a little loud. It's a little loud. Okay, you know what? I must have put my skillet. Look at that, I'm trying to slam it. I must have put my skillet over here. So let's see. For everybody that's gonna make gravy with me, you should go on and start. You should go on and start peeling your garlic if you haven't already. I peeled 11 cloves of garlic. So I'm doing one whole yellow sweet onion, 1 shallot, 11 cloves of garlic. I do have some minced garlic. Let me show you this onion. Okay. I do have, so here's 1 yellow sweet onion. I'll be using this entire onion just for you guys to get ready. Here's my 11 cloves of garlic. Hopefully y'all can see that. And they're large cloves, they're not small. Okay, so I have that. And then I have my shallot. So we're going to peel that. And that is going to be the base of my gravy. Okay? We'll be using olive oil. So I have, and let me see what time it is, guys. Okay, it's 2:27. I think I put that rice on at 2:19. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I will be using this Good and Gathered. Hopefully y'all can see this. I don't know. This is Good and Gathered extra virgin olive oil. It's a 50.88 size, and you can use whatever olive oil you want. I will be using this to saute the onions, shallots, and the garlic. And it goes really quickly. I do have another one by Good and Got It that has a garlic flavor to it, but I'm not going to use that today. And I am going to be using Smart Balance. If you guys can see my refrigerator, then you see all of my refrigerator magnets from everywhere I've been. This is the Smart Balance. This is a butter substitute, so there's no soy, no dairy. I will use this. If I am going to use butter, I will use Land O'Lakes. Those are my two options. And yeah, so this is Smart Balance. I'll be using some of this to make the vegan gravy. So I'm just telling you guys so that you have a chance to get started. Let me show you guys my so these are my green beans that I'm getting ready to saute. They're long stem green beans. And I will be using an entire onion for them. And I will be using probably like 5 cloves of garlic. We'll see, because I normally just really use, I normally just truly use onions. Onions and seasonings. That gets the job done. Okay, here's my bundt cake pan. So let me see what I'm about to do. So then I'm about to use, oh, here's my pan that I want to use. Okay guys, so, okay, I figured it out. Okay, I praise the Lord, I figured it out. Okay, here we go. Skillet here. Hold on. Because I found my skillet for my steak and gravy I want to use. So let me rinse this pan real quick. You guys, all my pans are stainless steel. They're either lined in copper or they're just 100% stainless steel. And it really does make a difference on the output of the food. I really do preheat the oven to 350, and I really do wait until it's really at 350 degrees. If you're wanting to see how I prepared and prepped the steak, definitely check out the video that I just uploaded on the vegan gravy, rice, and plant-based protein. Definitely do that. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm going to go on and add my oil here, and I'm going to go and add my Creole seasoning here. This is going to be done mega fast, guys. I have minced garlic that I'm going to use in these sauteed green beans. And I'm heavy-handed with this, so I'll use at least 2 tablespoons, okay? This garlic, it doesn't take long. It takes like a couple. When I tell you guys, as soon as this pan is hot, it's going to be done, y'all. I use 2 tablespoons of the garlic. And you really can, if you feel like you're running out of time, like you're nowhere near putting your onion in there, and it's piping hot, just cut the heat off. You control the heat, guys. If stuff is moving too fast in your kitchen, slow everything down. For example, my rice is done. I'm going to get that heat off, and I'm going to let it sit there until I put these green beans in here, and then I'm going to pull it. Now for me, I've been in the kitchen for a while, so I know I got about 1 minute to get these things in there, so I got enough time. That's enough time for me. If you're not used to cooking or you're learning, onions, garlic, scallions, they cook fast, you guys. And they cook best in hot oil or butter or whatever you're going to use. It needs to be hot. And it smells delicious. I was already smelling up my house and it smells fantastic. Anyway, so guys, how many of you guys watched some of these movies that was on BET yesterday? In particular, Acrimony. And what was your take on it? Like, we're using the whole onion, guys, so don't worry. We're using the entire onion. I just wanted to go on and put that in there because it buys me a little bit of time. And when I put the rest of my onion in there, the next thing I'll do, because it'll just cook, is throw my green beans in there. But literally, I put the minced onion in the olive oil first. I just threw half of my yellow sweet onion in there. These are fresh vegetables. And I got the minced onion from Kroger as well. I think it was like $2. Let me see. Okay. Okay, guys. That's my fork right there. Don't throw the fork in there. Look at me. I said don't throw the fork in there. And I've thrown something in there. Okay. Okay, so we're done. This is my cutting board. I normally don't throw things off from the handle side, but I didn't realize I had the handle side, so it is what it is. Okay, guys. Okay, here's my spoon. Alright, so here's my fork. I'm going to move this around a little bit. Now, this is not ready yet. I'm going to turn that rice off. The rice is ready. Okay. I'm going to let that cook for a little bit longer. This one, I'm going to put the heat up a little bit on that one. And I'm going to go on and put a scallion in that. I'm going to go on and do that. Or a shallot. Scallions are green onions, guys, and we don't want to use, nothing we're making today, we're not going to use green onions. Because I'm confusing you. We're only going to use shallots today, okay? If you have a hard time finding them, they're by the garlic. They're by the fresh garlic in the produce department. I got the nicest people at my Kroger, guys. They're so helpful. They'll get together to help me find stuff. They're so cute. They're always just trying to help me. And I love it. It's like a team effort because I try not to be too much of a bother. I'm like, let me hurry up, let me hurry up. Even the people at my Target are so sweet, y'all. I was being haggled at Target by some customers because I was taking too long, to the point I just went on and left. I just was feeling so nervous and uncomfortable that I just left. If you guys can see my wastebasket, I got that from Home Goods. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's stainless steel as well. These are my shallots. I cut them up chunky style. I like my vegetables chunky. And I don't cook, I do not cook my vegetables until they're mushy. I like a little crunch. I like a little snapback with my vegetables, guys. So right now, I can smell my garlic, which lets me know it's time to put the green beans in here, because I'm smelling my garlic and it's cooking a little too much for my taste. Now, before I put anything else in these vegetables, I'm going to put my Creole seasoning, and I'm going to put a little Smart Balance in here. I should have picked up another container of Smart Balance, but I didn't. I forgot. I'll go back though. Because guys, this week is all about food. My next upload will be a pescatarian dish for my fish lovers. So I'm going to say I'm putting about a tablespoon of Smart Balance in here. Okay. So that's adding to the olive oil. Okay, we're almost finished. Believe it or not, guys, we're almost done with the whole meal. It really doesn't take that long to cook for your family. To cook for yourself. Okay, so I've added that. Let's find our... Okay, so here's our Tony Zafarans. I think I was calling it Zatarans. Anyway, the Tony Creole seasoning. That's what I'm about to add right now. Let me see if I'm where I need to be. I don't think I'm where I need to be to open this. I think I should have asked my kiddo to open this for me. Let's see, guys. So, oh, you guys, that was crazy just now. It opened, but it's weird because it kind of sliced in there. So it's kind of like one of those situations like, let me see, y'all, and this is, let me turn the heat down before I get lost in the sauce. Okay, there it is. Yay, we got it open. So I'm going to use probably like a teaspoon. Let's just see. Let me see. Okay, it is coming out. Okay, so I used probably about a teaspoon of Creole seasoning. Let me see. I think this is my garlic salt. Let me see. I have seasoned salt as well. These are all by Kroger, except for the Creole seasoning. Guys, those onions are getting in my system here. Real good. Okay, guys. So now I'm going to toss in my green beans. You know, it's hard gripping the sides of these lids they put on there. Hold on. Okay, here's my green beans. Okay, we're going to toss these long stem green beans in here. And this is going to be done. By the time I'm going to mix this together with the onions, the olive oil, the Smart Balance, non-dairy, soy-free butter substitute, the garlic. I'm tossing all that around. All the seasoning, the Creole seasoning, the garlic salt, everything like that. Now, by the time I take this rice out the water, put it back in this stock pan, add a little olive oil and Smart Balance to it, these green beans will be done. That's how fast green beans cook. It takes about 7 minutes. The longest part is just cutting everything up, and I'm just tossing everything together. So that's the end. So I've done everything I need. Ooh, guys, something is on me. Guys, did y'all see me do that? Yes, y'all did. Y'all, I just knocked a chopped onion on my foot and then ate it. Anyway, it was good. Okay, guys, so we're gonna let that finish, and we're gonna get things going with our. Let me see where we're at.
Speech on. Stop recording video. Face near top left. Near top edge. Face near top edge. Speech off.
Okay, guys. So now we're letting that come together. Tastes amazing. Okay. I'm draining the water off this rice. Okay. Using my colander. So my rice is now draining. Okay. So for the rice, I'm going to add some olive oil. Okay, y'all are like, how much olive oil did you just put in there, Kelly? I just put about I guess about half a cup. I just used about half a cup of olive oil, guys. Now I'm about to put about another 2 tablespoons of Smart Balance in here. Alright, guys, and I'm actually gonna try to leave. I would try to leave this spoon in there, but never mind. Let me leave the spoon on the cutting board. Okay, because when I whip it together, when I cut open the bag of rice, that's how long it takes. Because you guys, I just knocked everything out. Hold on. It took about 5 seconds to do the rice. Okay, now. Okay. So. Show it to you guys before I turn it in. Here's the rice in the boiler bag. Makes it so convenient. Makes it so convenient. Everybody can make rice. Okay, and then I just shake it into the stock pan. Yay, we're done. And now I take my spoon of Smart Balance over here and stir it in and turn my green beans off. My green beans are done. I turn my green beans off. I stir everything into my rice. Everything's off. And my rice is done. My green beans are done, guys. Let me get my fork. And my fork for my green beans. My green beans are done. Yep, they're done. I love crunchy green beans. I could have knocked one out. I feel like I knocked one out somewhere. They're full of flavor. These are delicious. These are my green beans, guys. And they're done. Okay? Took 5 seconds. Now I'm going to lift this skillet and put it in the top of my stock pan over there. Let me make sure it's not touching any of my dials. Okay? So we're finished. I take that off the heat because I don't want... Charles, I take that off the heat because I don't want it to keep going and burning my scallions and garlic. Charles wants to be over here, guys. He likes to be in the kitchen when I'm cooking. No, no. Get in the crate. So, he's offended. He's offended right now. Not only is he aware of my visual impairment, he thinks I have selective hearing impairment from time to time. So, feels like the louder he barks, the more I can understand him. Okay, so I'm going to get another skillet out. This skillet is about 20 inches. It has the copper bottom. It's stainless steel as well. I got this from Macy's Backstage. I paid like maybe $29 for this. Great investment. It really makes a difference on your food, guys. It really does. It really, really does. I need a larger kitchen, guys. Okay. So, anyway, back to the movie I was asking y'all. So I was asking you guys if y'all watched any of these movies today. Well, it's gonna be Sunday when you're watching this video, so it was yesterday. Okay, so let me see what's going on with my cooking environment. Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do here is clean up our area a little bit, because I don't know what I missed, what I didn't miss. Okay, guys. So boom, we're ready to get started on our next project, which is Mission Gravy. Okay, for me, I'm gonna start off with a little olive oil. Prayerfully, y'all can see this. That's probably another half a cup of olive oil. Again, I'm gonna do another about tablespoon or two of Smart Balance. I'm getting to the end of the road with the Smart Balance. I'll have to get some more. Yeah. So, you guys, I got about another. I definitely got about another tablespoon in here. Let me see if I can get maybe 2 tablespoons. I have enough to get about 2 tablespoons out of there. Okay, now we'll move on. If I need to try to scrape, I'll scrape. I am the type, if I don't feel like going to the store and I feel like I have a little smidge left. Okay, guys, so we've got that. I'm going to put some of this Zatarain's Creole seasoning in here. Quite a bit, actually. I am going to put, let me see. Is this one? No, this isn't what I just used. Let me see what I just used. I'm going to put garlic salt in here. Okay, let's see. Let me see, guys. I have to open these. I don't. Let me see what else I got. I don't turn the heat on when I make gravy, and I will be using an all-purpose unbleached flour. Hold on. I'm trying to pull this off. Maybe it's better if I just cut it. Y'all, this really tests your strength, like your pinching strength. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, so you can use like garlic salt, garlic pepper salt, Creole seasoning. That's pretty much all I need. If you don't have Creole seasoning, if you don't have garlic pepper, you can use ground black pepper, cayenne pepper. I will use all three peppers: white pepper, black pepper, cayenne pepper, or red pepper, crushed red pepper. I would use all three of those. If you have garlic powder, onion powder, I would use that as well. Let me see. If you have a steak seasoning, you can use that in your gravy. That works out really good. You can use a celery and parsley flake blend. What else? You can also use garlic, onion. I'm definitely going to use some more. I'm pretty much going to finish off. Let me see where I put it, guys. Did y'all see where I put it? I'm sure y'all did see where I put it, but yeah, I'm pretty much going to use the rest of this minced garlic that I used a minute ago with the, here it is. The minced garlic I used a minute ago. Okay, guys. So I'm going to use the rest of this container. It looks like they're playing these movies on repeat. Okay. So I just finished using about, I guess, 3 tablespoons of minced garlic. I'm going to still add the fresh garlic. Let me get one more scallion out. Shallot out. Yeah. Let me get the shallot. And let me get the yellow sweet onion out. Let's chop up these garlic cloves. Remember, I have 11 of them. Okay, guys, so let's see here. Let's cut up this shallot. Okay. You guys, I got my knives from Macy's. I got a whole 71-piece cutlery set. It is the best thing ever. It just makes my life so much easier. I am going to do a video using the air fryer. We got an air fryer. I haven't used it. I got one before, like 3 years ago. I never used it. It was in the box. I ended up giving it away. It was crazy, but I am gonna use this time with us cooking together to use these gadgets. I hear great things about them. So I'm probably gonna do like a fried fish in the air fryer, maybe some fried okra, something like that. See how it goes. Let me put this off of here. Okay, guys. So I've cut up the shallot. Hopefully you can see it. I got these cutting boards. I believe I got these cutting boards from Marshall's actually this time. It was like a pack of 3. They had this large size, and then they had a medium and a really small one that I use all the time. And I believe the whole set was $12.99. It was something fantastic. I got them from Marshall. Thank you, Lord. So, but I did get my cutlery set. And I want to say I got it on a great sale, like $49. And it was one of those times where you had this coupon, like $20 off of a $50 purchase. So maybe it was $59. And then with my $20 off, it went down to $39. It was fantastic. And it was in Macy's home department, in their kitchen. So literally, I don't have any heat on. There's nothing going right now as far as for my gravy, because this is something where you want everything hot and fresh as it's cooking, because the vegetables will burn up. Now that I'm just about done cutting up this onion, I am going to turn my heat on. Because this is the longest part. Cutting up those 11 cloves of garlic is going to be really short. That's going to be short. I've already put my seasonings in there. I think I put all my seasonings. Yeah, I did. So there's no big deal about how you're going to cut up your onions. I like my onions chunky, so that's how I cut them up. Everything, I like it chunky. So the scallions are in there, the minced garlic is in there, the shallots are in there, the olive oil and the smart balance is in there. So now I'm going to turn the heat back on. I have the heat on high, so we're going to be getting some activity in a few minutes. The skillet is warm because of the green beans we just did. Remember, I've already baked the steak at 350 degrees. I cooked it for about, I really want to go for about 50 minutes. In a preheated oven, so it was definitely already 350 degrees when I put it in there. Okay, so now I'm going forward with all these cloves of garlic. So yummy in my tummy. Let me see, guys. So let's get started cutting this up. Fresh produce makes a huge difference on how your food tastes. I want y'all to know that. Fresh produce makes a huge difference. Now the next video I'm going to do in this Cook With Me series is going to be a pescatarian dish. It's going to be fish tacos. That's going to be the very next upload. So definitely be looking out for that. Okay, guys, so the pan is getting hot. Okay, Everything's getting hot. So I'm adding in garlic, and it's chunky garlic at that. Let's see how many more cloves I got. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, I just dropped 1, 9, 10, 11. Okay, guys, so I actually have like 15 cloves of garlic, which is what I wanted. That is actually what I wanted for this recipe. You guys knew it or not, garlic is a natural antibiotic. It's really great to cook with garlic. If anything's in your meal that you're allergic to, that you're not aware of, the garlic will combat that. It boosts your immune system. Great flavor. Takes your food to the next level. I think it's a great component for any soup. When you want to have a great soup. Now, I'm getting ready to add the flour. Let me see how many more cloves of garlic I have. Now, let me finish these. By the time I finish cutting up this garlic, now let me tell y'all this. Yeah, by the time I finish cutting up this garlic, y'all, I will be going to the flour next. Because I don't like mushy vegetables. I like there to be a little crunch to them. So, I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing. Maybe I'm supposed to be cutting to the side. You guys can see me cutting. And I know some people ask me, like, how do you cut and you can't see? Because I don't slice into anything. I cut down, and I use the sides of my finger as a guide. So I cut in front of my fingers. So that's how I do it, guys. Anyway, so now we have added 15 cloves of garlic to our onion, scallion, olive oil, smart balance mixture. I'm going to stir that around with a fork really quick, with a spoon really quickly to get those new. Remember, we used 1 whole onion, 1 whole scallion, 15 cloves of fresh garlic, 3 tablespoons of minced garlic that was already cut up in a jar. And it cooks down. That's why you should never be afraid to use tons of it, because it cooks down. Let me see. What am I? Okay, here's the 1 garlic I dropped earlier. Let me see something. So, anyway, now we're going to throw our flour in here. There it is. Smells delicious, guys. Your food should smell amazing. Your house should smell good. When you cook, mouths should be watering. They should be ready for it. Okay, I use about 1.5 cups of all-purpose unbleached flour I base it on, all I want is for the flour to coat my vegetables and to make up like a paste. And as it cooks more, it should be browning for the visual audience. It should be browning, and you should start getting a little bit of a crust about it. Like how you would when you're frying foods, but don't have it, it shouldn't be a complete crust. It should be just a light crusting. Once you have that light crusting on the sides, then you're going to, let me see, hold on guys. Then you're going to add your water. I add one bottle of Simple Truth distilled water. But if I had Market Country purified water, if I had Kroger purified water, if I had Nestle or Nestle purified water, I would use it. It doesn't matter to me if it's, as long as it's a bottled water. Okay, so I've added flour. Let's see what happens, because after it covers everything, it shouldn't be dry. Like there should be a nice kind of pasty. It shouldn't be dry flour going on. Yeah, see, that's good. It's coming together. Let me see. You're grabbing all your vegetables from the side. I wash my hands 99,000 times, y'all. 99. If I had time, if I had a better, like multiple cameras and all that, then you see me going over to the sink, washing my hands 99 times. I have hand soap and I have dish. I use Lavender Dawn, and then I use I get the hand soap from Bath and Body. They have like a lemon one for like really good. I like their citrus smell. Let me see. They have this basil one that's really good too. It's like blackberries and basil. It smells wonderful. Okay guys, so my flour combination is looking pretty good. I think we did good. Let me add the last little bit of the Smart Balance. That's going to be over with. We're going to have to use our Smart Balance, guys. We're going to have to buy more Smart Balance. Into the road for the Smart Balance. Now, I'm going to turn the heat down to medium high. I don't know if you have the kind of stove that says numbers. But if you have a number stove, then you should be at the middle number. You should be at the middle number. Charles! Does anybody have a spaniel watching? They're so cute and sweet, but when they're irritated, they make everybody's life really difficult. Let me see. Y'all, I have finished this. Let me see. I like adding it in though. Because, yeah, that smells good, guys. That smells really good. Okay, so I'm finished. I think we're finished with this container. I'm going to throw all this away. I think we're done, guys. I would use my spatula, but I think we're done. I think we've done a good job. Okay? Okay, leave that there. Let's close this up. Goodbye, Smart Balance. You've been good to us. You got us through our recipe. Okay, now I'm going to add the bottle of water. Now, the way that I gauge how much water I'm adding is how thick I want my gravy. Now, this is where we switch to the fork. This is going to be all about the fork life now. Okay? Because we're going to sift with the fork. Hold on, let me get this bottle of water. We're going to sift with our fork. I got a bottle of water over here I didn't finish using yesterday. Oh, let me hurry up, y'all. I don't even have time because it's easy to burn. It's easy to burn your stuff when you're not ready. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys. So you add the water. It makes the whole house so super fragrant. Okay, I grab a fork. Rinse my fork real quick. Mind you, our rice is already ready. Our steak is already ready. Our green beans are already ready. So literally, ooh, this smells so good, guys. Literally. So we're taking our fork and we're literally stirring without lifting. So you're just moving your fork around in a circle clockwise. Don't lift the fork. Just sift around. What happens is, as your mixture is thickening and turning into your gravy, it's breaking through any clumps to make sure that you have. What the heck did I do? Let me turn this off. I think I turned the heat up even higher, guys. It's like popping. I just turned it off. Evidently I had it too high. Smells delicious. So as you stir, it breaks through any clumps so you don't have those dry flour parts. Because that is weird. I remember that used to happen to me when I used to use a spoon to stir. And I would, make my plate and be all ready and eating, and I'd bite into it, and boom, I have a flour patch in the gravy. I'm like, what is this? And it'd be perfectly dry on top of that. Like, it'd be amongst a nice creamy drop, but there'd be like this perfectly dry flour patch in the center of the clump. I'm like, how did you do that? But that's what's happened when you don't use a fork, guys. When you don't use a fork and slowly just keep stirring, and it sifts through all those clumps to give you that perfect, delicious, creamy gravy. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And it's nice and thick. I'm going to go in and add the rest of this water. If the heat is too high, it'll mess it up. Okay. Yeah. That was so cute. It's so cute. So now, guys, what I'm going to do, now that we've turned the heat completely off, I'm going to put it back on medium heat so I can continue to thicken. Okay, it's almost ready. I'm going to put my flour back up. We're finished with this. Okay. Where I put the flour. So put that back up. Let me wash my hands. So now we're getting ready to add our steak and our rice to our gravy. Now, if you are hosting, then you may not want to mix everything together because you may want everyone to pick how much they want, like how much rice they want or how much gravy they want. If you're having a mixed group of people that, who knows who eats steak, who doesn't anymore, but you have your vegan gravy and your rice. So you may want to keep it separate like that. Who knows? But if you're at home and you're preparing a meal for your family, then you know what everybody likes. And we like it all together over here. So you just get a bowl and enjoy. Okay, guys. So let me start adding the steak. Okay, so this is my steak. Remember, I baked it, and I always bake my meats. I do not grill my meats, guys. I don't grill them. I don't grill my meats, and I don't fry them. I don't fry them either. So that's that. Okay, so we're done with this. That was about a pound. Sorry guys, I know it's loud. Yeah. So that was about a pound of steak. It was 100% premium Angus beef steak sirloin strips. It was 0.88 pounds. And I probably have like 15 strips here or something like that. Very lean, no fat. Perfect, okay? So now I'm just blending them in with the gravy. I pray y'all can see that. So I blended that in. And now I'm going to add the rice. Now you could leave everything like this and then just put the lid on there, but no, I don't want to. I want to, these are my green beans in case y'all didn't get to see them. Hopefully y'all get to see them, I don't know. Let me move my knife and put that on my cutting board and then move my knife. I'm getting ready to load this dishwasher before I start in the next video. These fish tacos. We have lunch ready for tomorrow, guys. Okay, so now we're going to get a fresh spoon. Get us a fresh spoon so we can put on this rice to work first. Actually, I want to use this wooden spatula. Let me see. The first thing I'm going to do, I want to taste this gravy. Let me taste this gravy for y'all. Look, it's for y'all. Huh? Is it for me or is it for y'all? That's good, guys. That's pretty doggone good. I will say this is the first time I put scallions in there, and it is giving it a little bit different flavor, but it's good. I don't know. I won't know really what this came out like until everything calms down, cools down. For me, that's the true test. Like when everything calms and settles, all the dust settles. And okay, let's make sure I'm not throwing anything on myself. Wouldn't that be crazy if I were just pouring it on myself? You can ask them. Okay. So this is on my rice. Let me use my spoon. I put the other spoon I just taste tested with in the sink, guys, in case you missed it. This is my other stirring utensil. Okay, guys, so okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah. 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 Okay, baby. Okay, guys. So this is it, guys. This is it. This is it. I'll give you guys an official taste test when this cools down. I'll give y'all a little video on IG, on Instagram, and I'll let y'all know what it's tasting like for me. But this is it. Okay. We've got smothered steak, sirloin steak, 100% premium Angus beef strips with smothered gravy and rice. I used white rice today with your sautéed green beans, and I'll post a picture of the final results on my Instagram and Twitter. VI Life with Kelly. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next Cook With Me edition coming up next. All about those pescatarians.
Speech on. Stop recording video. Button. Actions available.